I grew up in Carson City, Nevada, and there's really nothing too much to do in Nevada. I guess when you grow up in Nevada, you kind of either grow up to be a mechanic, a welder, or just something that you don't have any really aspiration or goals to go after. So I knew I didn't want to be there for the rest of my life. And my only way out was to join the military, and I decided to join the Navy because I knew I would be able to travel the world and see a lot of things, and it would give me my opportunity to go to college. So I joined it right after high school. 2 weeks later, I was already in boot camp at 17 years old. And I graduated boot camp, and 2 days later I turned 18 and I went to search and rescue swimmer school. And I loved every minute of it. I had so much action. I was able to rescue people, go on missions with special unit teams. And after that, I got bored and became a diver. And I did that for another 4 years. So the total time I was in the military was 7 years. And I got to see so many things, traveling the world twice and seeing different countries and being able to meet many different people and learning a lot of life experiences. But the difference was when I got out, and I was out in Jacksonville, Nevada, or Jacksonville, Florida, and it was a different transition. I come from a structured background. Everything was very intense, being up late at night all the time, studying mission protocols, studying the different lingos that comes about with the military, and then getting out and applying that in a different way. So I decided to go to college like I always wanted to, and I started at UNF, University of North Florida, and I studied nutrition for a while because I was very good at physical activity and I didn't know how to transition into anything else. But then I finally realized that I'd be better as a business person and transferred over to University of Tampa and applied everything that I've known through the military life, being structured, well-disciplined, motivated, enough to fill a rocket ship. And I decided to attend that and be with my dogs. And my dog, Apollo, is a fun guy. He's very active and spunky. He's my favorite guy in the world. And he came down to Tampa with me from Jacksonville, and we've been together ever since. I think the most difficult thing for me when I got out of the military to go to civilian life and going to school was the different camaraderie that you find when you're working in the military environment and you're working with a team, and then you go to a school environment where there's just younger people than me. They're in their 18, 19, 22 range. It's not the same brotherhood that you find in the same military environment. And I felt like I was intense all the time, and I know I intimidated people, and that was something I had to get used to and learn how to really tone myself down and let people really know how my true colors are. Because in my younger years, from 17 to 25, I was in the Navy, and that was all I knew. That was all I knew. That's the only thing I knew how to do, and I ran that way. That was the way I ran in myself, in my own mind. And I had to retrain that to really get along with people in the civilian life. And it was a little difficult, but it was trainable. You know, you get to learn people, you can make new friends, but it's still not the same. To this day, I still like to stay in shape and keep physically active. I feel like that's the best way and the only way to the physical youth of life. And I think it just keeps people on track with everything. It keeps you healthy, keeps you the best preventative for any type of disease. And